Hey everybody, welcome to another Apathy Esports video. I'm T, and today we're going to be talking about how I got from Herald to Guardian. And the answer is EO. You'll see I have a bunch of Bounty Hunter games too, right? These are my total games with each hero. I have a bunch of Bounty Hunter games too. Those have mostly been recently. I've been playing Bounty Hunter and Guardian. So I'm going to try and just go through a game, I think, and you'll be able to see how I play EO in this bracket. There's a bunch of EO games here. It looks like I've saved, so what is this? 888 169 7711. Do I watch that? I don't know if it really matters. This one I switched up a little bit. I've switched up a little bit more recently, but I haven't been playing EO. As you saw, my recent games are BH games. So, yeah. So, early game, all you're going to see is I'm just basically... It's not about heroes. People always think it's about heroes. It's about controlling space in this game. Getting gold and controlling space. Controlling space to get gold. And so, where's EO? Let's look at Fog. What am I on? I'm on Radiant, it looks like. Where's EO? What am I doing? I'm probably buying items.
30 seconds to battle.
30 seconds to battle. Yeah, I'm buying items. Okay. I do start to items differently, it looks like, for the early game. But my early game items were weird. I'd get like a lot of strength. I would like get the gloves. Like for most of my games I would get the gloves and where are they? I don't know. Whatever the gloves, three strength gloves and then like 6 strength belt. That's how I would start a lot of games. To just be harder to kill. Alright, I want to follow EO, so let me follow EO. Why is it doing this? Let's run playback speed a little faster. I don't know why I keep switching up. It's incredibly obnoxious. So I just go for the easy gold. Most games I didn't. Most games I think I did other stuff. But after some coaching, I decided the easy gold is where it's at. Directed camera, player view. Let's see if this works. Drive me nuts, dude. So I'm just hanging out in the bushes, trying to get gold here. It's hard to get last hit video. But this is basically the things I'm going to go over in this game. It's like basically what I do every game, and I'll tell you where I kind of defer this game. But there's just like 2 or 3 things I think that I do every game that got me out of the Herald bracket. So tether here. So I actually think, so what I start to do in new games, I think this is way better. I go spirits first. This puts way more pressure. Tether, you don't really use any mana. Like, it's just way better to go spirits first. So that I would do over again and go spirits first. I think I would have gotten out of the bracket much faster. Spirits then tether. So yeah, you can see like playing defensive here, not dying. Most important the game. I died there. I don't even know if we won this one, honestly. They take a kill. Alright, let's get out of the early game. You can see I'm playing kind of defensive. They have a really good laner, right? They have Undyne. Undyne's a really good laner. I don't know how Dawnbreaker is, but Dawnbreaker messes me up as EO, I think, if I remember right. And those are common heroes to see in this bracket. Why is the... No, I don't want this player view. What is happening? Ugh. I don't know how to use this thing yet. Replay thing. Alright. So, yeah, I think I did that as an offensive thing. But also it's just like, you'll see there, like, if my carry is farming over here. This is not the thing for them to do. This is a mistake, right? I think. Unless, like, I don't really get it. Like, maybe they're scared of dying, but they should be right here. They should be getting this gold. This gold is more important than that gold. And this gold. I should be farming this. They should be there. I should come in when they need help. That's how I see it. It's all about getting the gold right. Alright. They come over there late. I hate this hero. I hate when people play this hero with EO. It sucks with EO because, like, I think I just give away which one of them is not the illusion, right? Like, I could be wrong, but because I've never played against it, but, like, maybe I will check that this game. Like, it's stupid. It's the worst hero to play with EO, I think. Anyway, what am I doing? Getting vision, probably? Yeah. So most of the time, I place the ward here. I place the vision ward here. And the reason for that, around this time, maybe a little later, is because I want to see if their mid is going to come gank us. And a lot of the times it showed us. Like, I like that. I like that. That bracket. The bracket being. So you see, I'm just sort of playing. I'm just trying to get spirit hits on them, right? Another thing early game is you just want to get hits. Like, use the shade in the trees, depending on the matchup, but you just want to get hits on their heroes. Yeah, it's all about controlling this space. Controlling this space and then keeping the line of battle or whatever right here. Like where the creeps fight, it's all about keeping it right about there. I actually like it. I don't mind, yeah. Here's why. Because if it's too far here, they can push you, right? Because the tower's going to be hitting the creeps, and then they can start to hit you, and it's bad. But if it's away, but you want to be able to drag it into the tower at any point for defense, or if they leave or something. Too far away, you're far away from safety, so that's why that's the ideal spot. Okay.
Dire's top tower is
Just
under
using
attack.
tether to escape. Speed this up, I don't really care. So this is a mistake. Like, this is me having all the way back to base. I don't even know. Oh no, I think I pick up tangos and I come back.
Radiant's bottom tower.
I play that aggressively there. Let's see. What do I do here? Why is it not on EO? Like, what, dude? Can I get a friggin'... So frustrating. So I think what I do here... Dude, this thing sucks. Or I just don't know how to use it. Yeah, I pick up tangos there. Did I even eat one? I didn't gain health. So this is a common thing that players mistake, right? You don't want to run all the way back to base. That's so much time and gold lost, right? Tangos are huge. Always use tangos. Or, I don't know, healing potions, whatever. I mostly use tangos. This bracket, I honestly probably just made the mistake of not using anything. And then my coach was like, I don't know about my coach, someone who coached me, was like, dude, just use more tangos. Like, always more tangos, start with tangos. To which, after watching some games, I realized, you know, having healing is good. So yeah, this is ridiculous. I come back with this much health. He shouldn't be this far forward with this much health, but when you're... And that's maybe what I was thinking, but like, this is what I was talking about earlier, right? They're going to be shooting creeps, and then they can just hit at me.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Stupid mistakes. What am I doing here? I think, yeah, I decided to go top to support them. It's a fine trade. It's not a good trade actually. I tell him that even in chat. You don't want to trade a sub for a carry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Position 1, most important, right? So if a position 1 trades for position 4, whoever killed the position 1, whichever team, that's a better trade in most games. Maybe in all games, I don't know. Almost all situations, I guess. This earlier, it's easy. Not a good trade. So I come up here. I don't know what I think I'm just like, this guy can do stuff on his own. Our matchup's terrible. Like, just play defensive. I'm not doing anything down here. I'm just dying. Like, just play it differently. It wasn't working. Also not an unusual thing for me to do. I mostly didn't do that because I think this game I play in Guardian. Like I've played EO in Guardian a little bit, but that's a new thing I started doing. Before I just stuck to the lane, and then I farmed too. I would farm with spirits, starting level 6. So you'll notice this item I get, I think it's really I thought it was really helpful early game. I don't know if I still will with this hero. We'll see. I think the slow and the health restoration is really helpful for laning. It didn't help me. I don't know how much it helped me this game. It was pretty rough, and then Voodoo Mask is my second sort of item. And I use that so that I can farm with spirits. The reason that I farm with spirits is because you never know. Your team's always going to suck. Mostly always going to suck because everyone's in Herald. And so, like, they're not really going to ever be doing the right things. And so you kind of have to do some carry stuff. And I still do this in Guardian, maybe a little less. Honestly, maybe not as much. I'm trying to switch it up, but it just sucks. Like, I just made a video also today. Actually, I don't know when I'll post this. Probably also the same time I posted this video. And it's just like, the carries just suck and they like ruin the game. I don't know, maybe that's harsh, but if you have bad carry, like, it's like you can't win if your carries just suck more than their carries. So like, I had a 55% win rate with EO because I built a carry build and then I acted like a sub, right? I still warded. I was still almost always with the team. I guess I farmed a fair amount, but like, that's the thing about this hero. You can always relocate and come in for team fights and stuff. It makes a huge difference. So, yeah. I would imagine we lose this match.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Yeah, kind of forget about his ult. I die. Probably forgot about his ult. Alright, I go bot again. Just trying to get shots on him. I don't mind that. I'm just putting damage on them while they're right. He can't really do that because he's melee. I don't know why Spirit Breaker's bottom. He's gone to farm in the woods. He's probably just like, I'm losing this lane. Spirit Breaker combo, not the best. I was playing this someone combo wise. Honestly, I like that. The hero they have, the one that freezes stuff. Our offlane's just losing to, yeah. Faceless Void has gone well with EO. Phantom Assassin, they don't drive me nuts because they lose my blank. Also the Juggernaut, I lose the blank. There's some I really like. Sven, I like with EO. We're just losing. We're getting this. Okay. I don't know. We'll switch to another game if I don't get to show. But soon here I'm gonna get my ult. So that's the big point. Why is everything skipping around?
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Okay, so like, this is another huge mistake, right? You don't want, this is free gold. We're just losing it. We're losing tower damage. This is noob stuff. He's running back to base, probably because he doesn't have any tangos. All day, no tangos, no tangos. And do you need tangos? I don't know, but you don't have them. Who else? Who else is on our team? Spirit Breaker, tangos? No tangos. Spirit Breaker's hunting heroes. Okay. Language barrier, also big here. Learning a little Spanish, a little Russian has been helpful. I think just more than anything for like voice chat, I think is underutilized. Literally just saying hi and trying to communicate like shows people you're like trying to meet them where they are. Teleport. Okay, so I have this. I'm like, okay, I'll try and get some gold since everyone's noobing. I don't know if I even get any last hits here. Probably not. I fail. Definitely easier to get them. Ward. Try and push him off the lane, right? So this is big because, like, I don't know if I not do it at all here, but wait, I should cancel those kills. I should kill our troops there because let's do EO. Let's stay on camera and let's do EO. Just all the game. How do we do that? Player view. Player view. Nope, I want EO. I want player view, EO. I want that to be permanent. Alright, so I push the lane. But I guess I want to push it down. Dude, he just sucked this whole game. Alright, how do we take the tower? So I go and farm their side. Yeah, so once I... Alright, let's go back. 60 seconds.
This'll come
Where?
in.
What happened? There's the tower. It's less than half health. And I'm pushing the lane. Just getting the thing.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower is under attack. Are fortified.
Oh, why? Why, dude? Because I double clicked? Killing me. Override camera. Player view comp.
Radiant's top tower is under attack. Are fortified.
Oh,
Radiant.
it's because this is where I'm clicking on the map.
Radiant's
Okay.
top tower is under attack.
Alright.
Dire's middle Radiant's top
So I
tower
go
is
here.
under attack.
This is a dumb place to
Dire's
go.
top tower.
I think,
Radiant's
okay, so
middle
there's
tower
why I
is
go
under
there.
attack.
You see, this is, maybe I was saying that in the other video. I see that these three are pushing this lane. So they're putting pressure here. So, like, if someone comes and kills me, that's kind of fine. I maybe should be here. I don't know if I have, do I have, yeah, it looks like I have TPs, they're on cooldown. Maybe I should be here. Idiot. Should be farming that probably. Like, or he's just doing something stupid. Like, they're pushing the tower. They're trying to take this tower. And because of that, or they're pushing this lane. And because of that, I'm like, okay, I also want to put pressure on the lane. And I think this is a good thing to do. I think, like, when you put pressure on one lane, you want to put pressure on all the lanes. Because you just want to end up getting tower damage somewhere. You never know how it's going to develop, but it's kind of like a push all at once. So this dude doing the wrong thing. Perhaps, right? Because he's the carry, right? If there's anyone who shouldn't be pushing a lane, it's the position one. We have one dead. That's good. So I know we have 3 up there. We've wanted them dead. Even if I die, it's worth it because it will give them time to take this tower. Because someone's going to have to come and kill me. And if they're coming and killing me, they're not here. Okay? So this is a good thing to do.
Top tower is under attack. Dire's top tower has fallen.
So, yeah. Okay, so we get the tower. What's happening? Where'd everyone go? They go mid then, right? People like to do this. They push one tower, then they keep pushing towers. Which, like, whatever. Not right now. And so I'm kind of like, I think that's a mistake, I guess, or I'm just doing the wrong thing here, right? Because they're pushing mid, I should be pushing this line. Also helps get vision, just destroy vision altogether. But then they go back. I don't know what they're doing. Okay, I guess they take the mid tower, right? And so now they're coming down, taking this tower, super tower, common in this bracket. Let's see. Okay. And then I see him and I back off because I'm like, I can't solo him. He's 3 levels above me currently. And I don't know, like that matchup, I generally just lose. So I switch lanes. And this is like how I play EO. It's mostly just farming, right? You always want to go back to farming. We lose our Rubik somewhere, I don't know. Okay, so this is huge, right? This is what I do. This is how I collect gold. All of this bracket. I push the lanes. Generally lane where people, like, where we aren't, right? Like, I don't really steal gold from carries. Well, I guess that's not true. A lot of this game I do steal gold, but I basically push lanes with spirits, and I get the heal so that it heals me up. This is mainly for farming, and then I also farm with spirits. It's not the best, I don't think, but it works, and it is the best later. So you'll see I'm building, and I always get the axe first, but I'm building an ag scepter, and the reason I'm building an ag scepter is because it'll give me spirits 24/7. They're always spirit spawn every second, and I always have full spirits, unless they're all just exploding. I've been exploding on stuff. So see, I'm farming. I do sort of default to this. If the game's not going well, like, you should be farming your side. You shouldn't be pushing. Like, we're down 4 to 19. Like, you don't want to be pushing. A mistake here, right? I should have been there sooner. We lose this tower probably. That was a mistake, probably. And I probably should have canceled that tower. I think as soon as you can cancel the towers, cancel the towers. Because the gold keeps them from getting gold.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Out. Farming lane. Everyone's fine fighting this. Maybe I should have been there. But, like, look at the KDs here. We're all getting destroyed. I get destroyed. I played terrible this game.
Middle tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified. Radiant middle tower is under attack.
Alright, let's run. I think we're gonna run a different one. Well, alright, let's see. Once I get ag scepter, because really this thing is about the timings for this hero are basically like level 15 is huge because you get 50% spirit damage, and then like the ag scepter is huge. There's just a few items here that are huge. You'll see my guide. This is my guide. I made it. Most of this I did not have for this bracket, but the big ones are this one, the ag scepter, the BKB, and the Heart of Tarrasque. And in the order, I do ag scepter, then Heart of Tarrasque, then BKB usually. And I would get the ring first. I get the cheapest stuff first. And that's how I got out of this bracket. I don't know if I do it the same now, but that's how I got out of that.
Radiant's structures under attack are fortified. Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Where am I, man? I try to jump down.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower is falling. Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
That's what I do this whole time. So you see, this is huge, right? Relocate's huge. And this is breaking this whole bracket. I'm playing defense. let's run down to 1.5.
Radiant's
Beacon,
middle tower
and
is under
then
attack. Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
and then I run. I TP. I explode all my spirits, which once you're level 15, I think kills everything or almost kills everything. So you grab a few last hits, but then I get to hit this tower. Look, it's at like more than half health, but it wipes that. I have other units coming.
Radiant's middle
I
tower
have 5 seconds
is
left.
under attack.
I'm just slamming on that tower. So, tower
Dire's
dies.
bottom
Then it pushes someone back because they're not good enough to play the big game. So it pushes people back. It always gives your teammate space. The other thing that I do, which I don't know if we're going to see
tower
at this
has
game,
fallen.
is right. They get to start. They win this battle because their carry, who's not the person, should have gone back to defend that probably. My team wins this battle because their carry goes back, and all 4 of my team is right here killing them. Right, so we're down a lot, but that's a huge part of. So like this is a huge. The Ag Scepter is huge. The Ag Scepter is the point when like I start to get strong, and it's mainly because I can also just farm incredibly quickly. So my gold starts to go way up, and then I get my other items, and then I'm ahead. From like 15 to like whatever, I can just stay ahead the rest of the game if I play it well. And so that's sort of how it is. It's sort of like defensive in the early game, rest of the game. So he probably kills me here. Yeah.
Radiant's turret has been killed.
This game's weird. They have like 2 carries, I think. Sven's like a carry also. Who played mid for them? It's so weird. Skip.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
People don't really know how to play against spirits either. Like, knowing how to play against an EO that has Ag Scepter, I think is really difficult. And the 50% spirit damage. This is another thing. Like, all the guides will say, like, oh, get 5% tether movement speed. Sure. Even the pro games with EO I've watched recently, okay, I've only watched one. They lost. And it's because their EOs are these, like, weak little, like, oh, EO's a wisp, oh, I don't like EO. People complain about EO, and then I wreck in games. With a 55. Went up to, like, 57% win rate sometimes. No, it's like almost 54. Getting something like this is a core spell to always have that for free. Let's see, how do I keep this up? There we go. This is literally spirit damage is literally 10x. 10x, 5%. It's 50% more of a thing. If you have it up all the time, then you could also have tether up all the time, right? Then 5%. Why would you ever get this? Like, even at a professional level, like, this is one of the things that's I'm like, oh, Dota's still young. Even at a professional level, why would you literally have something that's like the 5%? Like, I don't know, man. There's people who play. This just makes me want to play EO again. Alright. So, here's the other thing. We're losing this battle. But we're not losing it as bad. But look at how hard, look at how much health we lost. And like, look at how far behind we are. You're behind like 30 kills. We didn't lose that battle nearly as bad. It's like, sure, they walked up ramp, whatever. Better positioning on us for sure than previous battles. But like, I was a big part of that. I was a much bigger part of that battle than you think. And here's why. You see the 50% hero damage, all of a sudden you're getting like 90 plus 50%, 45. So it's 135 damage. Spell damage per second for everything exploding. And then it explodes to AoE. So if all the heroes are there, then it does a bunch of it hurts all of them. And so then that starts to multiply. What is that? It's like 500 damage or something. 135 times 5 is like 700 damage. I don't know, something. But when you have this, all of a sudden it's a bunch of lifesteal too. And not only is it a bunch of lifesteal, I would upgrade this all the way. Most games, let's see. Let's go back to this. Let's click on that. Oh, we can't click on that. All right, so upgrade this. I would upgrade this all the way to Bloodstone if I could. But that's just such a low item priority compared to all the other stuff. I usually wouldn't get there. So anyway, not only is it a bunch of lifesteal for you, it's a bunch of lifesteal to whoever you're tethered to. They're getting healed a bunch too. So all of a sudden, your carry becomes kind of unkillable. Or whoever you're tethered to becomes kind of unkillable, depending on how tough they are, depending on the other team, but it's a huge hassle. And then all of a sudden they have to kill you. So they're like, okay, some of them figure out, okay, we have to kill the EO first, right? And so they try to kill the EO. Here's the problem with killing an EO. Once you have Heart of Tarrasque, incredibly hard. So maybe I'll show you another game with this. And BKB, incredibly hard. So all of a sudden you have an EO who's tethered, just staying within tether range of the carry. You have things exploding on you and healing the carry. And they're adjusting, right? It's all about space with EO. They're adjusting their spirits to just always be hitting you, ideally. Incredibly obnoxious combo for this bracket. I've won games so far, I think, in this other bracket too. It's just this had a bad game played wrong. Whatever. I'm not so great with knowing the hero match. That was not a good lane for us.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
So that's the general combo. I've given you the general combo. I don't know if we're gonna see it in action. This is me collecting gold and pushing the lane. Okay, so here's the other thing I do. You see, I try to do it there. I didn't really do it. If you TP, if you see a lane connecting, like let's say there was a bunch of their things right there, a bunch of their creeps. If you TP, like right in this spot between their, oh my gosh, dude, stop it with this. All right, whatever. If you TP right here between their creeps, between their range creep and their melee creep, and you explode the spirits, and then you run. You just run. You keep running down the lane. You'll be able to explode your spirits again and collect 2 things worth of creeps in a really short amount of time. That's how I'd use Relocate, because no one in your team knows how to use Relocate in this bracket. That's how I'd use Relocate the whole time through. Just relocate right on some creeps, explode them, push the lane. Sometimes you die. You rarely die, especially the tougher you get. Let's see. I want to push the lane here, so I explode creeps. Which I do. I just ignored. Like, I pretty much ignored their, like, the gold kill order, because, like, especially, like, if your teammates aren't idiots, like, this guy has a terrible KD. Having a terrible KD as a support is sometimes understandable. It's understandable in this bracket, at least that's how it seemed. Having a terrible KD as an offlaner is not as, like, acceptable. I also hate this offlaner for you. I like the offlaner in general. It's played well. It's just really obnoxious to deal with this bracket, but let's see. Yeah, alright, so I'm pushing the lane. I think this is just, I also just push lanes terribly. I don't think I get. Yeah, boom. Okay. Deal a bunch of damage to them. They're in front of the tower. All of a sudden it's the house for them, so I could have TP'd much further forward. And timing that TP is interesting, but ideally you want to get 2 lane creeps, 2 sets of their creeps. 2 waves, as they're called.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Oh, man. You can see how much we kind of come back in this game, though. What is happening? I think this is like the game not saving correctly. I don't think I went AFK for that, or like that really at all. Like any game ever. Okay, let's do more. Did we win this? No. I highly doubt we win this. Yeah. They just get megas too early. We're so far behind. Okay, alright. We're gonna say we lose that game. What game is that? Who do we play against there? Let's go to an older one.
Dire team pick.
Let's do player view. And then let's skip. I'm just gonna try and show you what I mean with the TPs. Level 8, level 9. This is a huge part, and I just never saw anyone do it, ever. It's just something I thought of.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
This is also a really powerful combo, I think.
Radiant's
Or it felt that
structures are
way.
fortified.
I don't, like, I can't give him mana, which is weird, but, like,
For me.
I don't know. Here's the other thing about the spirits. Once you get the Ag Scepter, where is it? It slows them when it hits them. Which is just, dude, it just adds to everything I was saying before. It's so huge. Not getting Ag Scepter on Yale, I can't do it. Also not doing it first. It's like, it's just, I don't know. There is a game more recently where I don't get it first, but. Okay.
Why prolong the inevitable?
I did use it there. I'll use it to go back. Oh, wait, no. Alright, I'm dead. Let's see.
Why am I surrounded by such
Why
peons?
prolong the inevitable?
Okay, I do it here. There is a couple waves. I did it fail. I might. TPs have not been great lately. I think there's a BH maybe.
Death's
Anyway, I do it there. Clear a lane. Pushes the lane forward. It just keeps them on their side of the map, which I think is also huge in this bracket for just like, you know, if you're losing, you need time to move, like space. It just kind of creates that, but it also creates space on your side of the map for your team to farm. I think at a higher level, people say, don't do that. Like, you don't want to kiss their thing, whatever. But honestly, I'd ignore the catapults. Like, if there's catapult in the lane, I'd explode the things. Nah, whatever. Okay. So here's what I was talking about earlier. You see I TP in. I see if there's a battle going on. I TP in. I don't know if it works here, but, like, maybe I should have TP'd in earlier. But, like, I TP in. I tether the person getting hit, basically. If they die right away, it's usually a mistake. If they don't, then it's huge. Yeah. I think it was still big there. So we wipe them 4-1. That's a great trade. Unless their carry's really buffed and it's their carry for when I don't know. It's a great trade, right? So then I'm out. My lane, she kills me. Alright, she's like... Because that's the thing about you, when you do TP, it shows where you TP from and to on the map, where you're going to or whatever. Again, I don't know for sure because I never see it, because I almost never play against EO, and when I do, they're terrible, usually. I played against one good EO. What is that hero? And I played it.
Radiant's top tower
Just kept
is
playing.
under
I was like,
attack.
this is great.
Regenerate.
Alright, we're up 35-10, so we probably take this one. Let's see. I have 20 seconds. I want to be, the other thing I want to be using my relocate every time I'm down. I'm just farming here. Then I see there's a battle going on. I relocate there. Let's see what happens. Alright, they're already winning this battle. Earlier. And we lifesteal jumps inside someone. I accidentally TP him back. I think that's an accident. I might have just been like, dude, don't fight under the tower, but I think that was an accident. I was like, not thinking. Accident I make often. That's another thing to kind of get good with. And I push
Radiant's bottom tower is
pressure
under
on the
attack.
line. They have 2 dead. TP someone to not have their tower take damage. That also tells us where they are, right? We also know where one of them are. See, I'm just always keeping my spirits hitting him. Well, that heals him. It's huge for him.
Radiant structures are fortified.
I TP here. Let's see if I do a decent TP.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
I bring Huskar. That was probably an accident. I think I did anyway.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
Making all sorts of mistakes. Maybe I don't care. Nope, okay. We have another hero here. I guess 2 of us can just... Because they have no mana, no spirits. Just sort of moving around, avoiding them. Have my spirits hit them. Alright. Maybe it's my computer lagging. Oh. Okay. I think we're getting to the end of this here. I'm trying to think if there's anything else important to tell you about getting out of this bracket. Get 7-minute wisdoms. Don't let the wisdom just sit there. Someone will get it like it's huge. It gets it for your whole team. That first one, I think, anyway. I don't know. The mechanics of this game are so hard to remember. But get the 7-minute wisdom. The timings are important. Get the 3-minute things here. Remitting. Own that stuff. The power-ups there. Power-ups are huge. Own the power-ups. Own map control. Get vision. Oh, whoops. I didn't want to go back.
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
I don't have much, but you get
bottom tower is under attack.
Yeah, maybe I'll make another video where you can see the actually.
Radiant's top barracks is for Radiant's top barracks.
Just ask questions in the comments. Happy to answer. If there's a frost mage thing or a lich or whatever, you get pipe of insight or different items against their heroes, but you don't know why it's so placed. Like, you know, the lich ult is huge, so pipe of insight's huge. Anyway, this was helpful. Yeah, ask questions, tell me what you want to see. See you in the next one.